niggas wanna come off the rip with the guns. Relax, hoping that the trigger makes you run. If you get the itching to pull the hammer right back to tell the truth, a dead body's kinda fun. Retract, I said it so I meant to sound off like a drum. If I get spitting bodies ripping, I'll leave you stunned.
Hey, shouts out Benz now.
Hey, what's good, my PNG gang? PNG here, back on another video. And man, of course, we gotta talk about trippieredded. And I swear I'm starting to predict the future, or trippieredded should be seeing these videos and taking my advice. Either way, in the last video, I was basically saying how trippieredded could easily promote his new album that's supposed to be coming out soon by easily like responding to 6ix9ine and like basically giving in to the beat that 6ix9ine wants so bad. And not only has he done that, but some other shit happened as well. So stay tuned for the whole video. Let's get it. All right, so in the last video, I was talking about how trippieredded was keeping his silence and just focusing on his Pegasus album that's about to drop. And he was dropping like hella like snippets and like leaks to the album of songs that are going to be on there. And one of those leaks and snippets that he dropped was actually with Lil Gotit. And I don't know if everybody remembers this because like I didn't really see a lot of comments under this post about it, but towards the beginning of the year, Lil Gotit and trippieredded was actually beefing over Coi Leray to the point where he actually called him out in a video. And this was actually towards the end of last year, but basically trippieredded was just mad at Lil Gotit for flirting with Coi Leray shortly after they broke up.
I'm not on no rap nigga shit with you. You supposed to be my brother. You under my ex-baby mama pictures talking about you fine.
And the biggest takeaway from that was really trippieredded confirming that Coi Leray was pregnant, because Trippie was just explaining how it was more messed up of Lil Gotit to be flirting with her because it was actually not just his ex-girlfriend, but
the simple fact that you supposed to be my dog and that's my ex-baby mama, like that shit ain't cool, nigga.
After that whole beef happened, we never know if they started to be cool again until a couple days ago when trippieredded decided to upload this video of his possible feature on his Pegasus album, Lil Gotit. In recent videos, trippieredded was talking about having a lot of features and a lot of his favorite artists on the album, so this might be one of them, but this definitely confirmed that they're cool again. And not gonna lie, that joint was actually sounding decent, and I'll have a link down below if you actually haven't heard the snippet yet. But the next day after we found out that beef was patched up, trippieredded started up some more beef with a producer by the name of Pierre Bourne.
Niggas always forget where they came from. I remember when niggas was just engineering in the studio, living out the studio, hoping niggas gave them a shot type shit. And then it's crazy because I so happened to be the nigga that gave the nigga the shot. And, you know, niggas forget where they come from. Want to charge their homies $80,000 for beats now. Like, y'all niggas is corny.
And he was on Instagram Live basically explaining how Pierre Bourne is charging him $80K for a beat when he's allegedly saying he was one of the rappers that actually put Pierre Bourne on in the beginning. And I was wondering like what songs he was talking about in particular, so I looked it up, and Pierre Bourne actually did produce that Q's and P's song back in 2017 when trippieredded originally started to blow up. And Pierre Bourne actually started to come up around the same time, or I think probably like a year before, but trippieredded was definitely one of those first artists that was using Pierre Bourne beats. But 80K for a beat, I know he'd be having hella songs with Cardi, so I doubt he's charging Cardi 80K, but who knows. And actually like a day after he did end up tweeting, you can do whatever you want in life, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And this could be a possible response, but it also could not be. But some fans in the comments definitely think he's talking about trippieredded in this tweet, so y'all can let me know what you guys think about that down below. Trippieredded versus Pierre Bourne. He's probably not gonna get another Pierre Bourne beat for a minute unless they actually become cool again. But like I said, I'll be predicting the future, because literally in the last video I was saying how trippieredded might give into the 6ix9ine beef, considering 6ix9ine has just been trying so hard to get his attention, while also trippieredded has an album that's supposed to be dropping really soon. So I was just saying how it would make a lot of sense if they actually started to beef. And it looks like trippieredded is starting to give him. Literally a video came out yesterday of trippieredded on live, but not calling out 6ix9ine. He actually called out Nicki Minaj and said that she fell off.
Bro, Nicki Minaj really fell off.
Oh God. Hey.
And we all know Nicki Minaj was on that trash song called Trolls. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm not. But obviously this relates to 6ix9ine because of the recent collab. And also there was a video that came out right before trippieredded said this, with Nicki Minaj and 6ix9ine chilling together. And yeah, there wasn't talking about shit, but this was actually the first time trippieredded started to give into the 6ix9ine beef by saying Nicki Minaj fell off. And a lot of people were saying how Nicki Minaj had two recent #1 songs on Billboard, both being Say So and Trolls. And I'm not even gonna lie, both of these songs was so fire, bro. Like I swear to God, like I be blasting Say So and Trolls like every day, full blast. These are bangers. Like, you already know I'm being sarcastic, but I'm not really talking about Nicki because she was actually just a feature on both of these songs. And also a lot of people were saying how Trippie has never had #1 just because 6ix9ine said that Trippie has never had #1 when actually he did have a #1 album for a Love Letter to You for his latest album that dropped. So yeah, that was cap, and I actually did forget to mention that in the last video when 6ix9ine originally did call out hella rappers for not having #1 songs.
Trippieredded. We signed to the same label, never went #1.
But of course, that's not all Trippieredded did, because he actually did end up responding to the whole 6ix9ine trying to beef with him, and obviously being very thirsty for Trippieredd's attention, because 6ix9ine just been fiending for that rerun of the 2018 beef that they had. Because shortly after Trippieredd went on Instagram Live saying Nicki Minaj fell off, he actually went on live again, because at the end of the live he actually did say you can't beef with him unless you're a real gangster.
All the hate, can't beef with me unless you're a real gangster.
And this is obvious shots at 6ix9ine, because we all know 6ix9ine is not a real gangster, because he did snitch on his whole gang, and of course with his whole situation of cooperating with the feds and his whole trial, he even confirmed it himself that he's not like an actual gang member, but instead he's just a whole like act for social media, basically saying he's a troll. And Trippieredded knows this as well, which is why he's actually trying to reject 6ix9ine's offer for smoke, because we know 6ix9ine's been fiending for Trippieredd's attention. But it looks like Trippieredded doesn't want smoke, but at the same time he is still giving in by saying anything at all. So we'll see if 6ix9ine actually responds. I feel like this could keep going, like Trippieredded might actually start to give in, just because he has been doing a lot lately and he has that album coming out soon. So I'm not gonna lie, I can really see it happening, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, you guys can let me know your opinions about everything we talked about, from him being cool with Lil Gotit after the Coil the Ray situation, Trippie calling out Pierre Bourne for his beats, and also him calling out Nicki Minaj for being with 6ix9ine, and also responding to 6ix9ine trying to beef with him, basically rejecting his offer. But we might see some more shit happen. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but you guys can stay tuned by hitting that subscribe button, and also you get that bell after you subscribe to be notified for all the latest videos. Let's hit 38K, and if you guys did enjoy, leave a like. I'm out.
With my little son.
So you gonna put my tracks on?